So I used to be where you're at right now. You're constantly looking for a strategy that works. Something works for a short period of time and then it stops working, and you look for something else. You do this, you do that. Let me be. I'm going to show you a 5 minute trading system. I can't call it a strategy because it's not. You're literally trading structure. It's not some strategy where sweep this and get that and this IFVG or FVG, this or that. No, it's structure. We're trading structure. Okay. And we have tools that map the structure out. And I used to be where you're at. I did. And I when I started trading with getting into the prop firms and this and that, and I was watching all the prop firm influencers and the entertainers telling me all about the orb strategies and this and that are borderline break even, and using their codes to buy accounts and just constantly resetting. Let me let you in on a little secret. If you start making money, those prop firm influencers will lose their revenue because you won't be subscribing to the prop firms anymore, because you'll actually be funded in live. You won't be resetting accounts because you'll be funded in live. Okay, because they get a percentage every month you pay that bill or reset or add accounts or whatever you do. So if they wanted you to make money, they would lose money, and we're talking about millions. So I want you to smarten up a little bit and really think about what you're doing, who you're watching entertainers trade, YOLOing accounts. Why do you think that they always have new accounts? Why are they always passing evals and getting another funded account and this and that? Why are they always changing accounts? Because they're YOLOing, recording big numbers, putting it up there and attracting you to come in and buy your prop firm account from them because they show these big YOLO numbers. But then the account gets blown a week later and they don't tell you that, right? So anyways, here's a real system that will help you scalp 5 minutes trading NQ or really anything. And it's so simple that you're just going to be like, what? And it's so simple that you can literally use alerts to know when the setup's coming 5-10 minutes before it happens. That's pretty cool. Here it is right here. All right, so I'm going to show you guys this. Again, this is not new. This is the same thing that we've always been doing. And I want to show you that it works. Okay, so what are we looking for? We can use alerts, first of all. We don't have to sit and watch the screen. And that's one of the main reasons why people get into bad trades is they sit and watch their monitor and they get tricked into trades. Set some alerts and go do something else and come back when they trigger. What we want is we want to see, this is the 5 minute zone right here, and this is the 45, right? These two are pretty decent for getting into scalps. So we want to see the 5 minute break away from the 45. So if we're going bullish, we want it to be above the zone, and we want it to see a break away. So kind of like this one right here, or this one right here counts too. And what do? Well, we wait for an ERE. We wait for an end cap rejection. And here it is right here. Okay. So let's look at what's going on. Right here, you can set alerts for this, for when this happens right here. This breaks away. And then we're getting into the end cap trade, which is going to be right here. See? Now this breaks away. Now here's your end cap. There's your entry. And we're off to the races, right? Now, for the skeptics, it does it again. Watch. There's the end cap. There's the wick. There it goes. Okay. So this is so easy. And if you looked, what happened? This broke away right here. So let's rewind a little bit more. You'll see the zone break away. It's starting a new 5 minute candle, right? There it goes. Boom. There it is. See? Breaks away. And then it comes, and then what do? Well, we set our limit order right here. Oops. Right? and then we go for a 2-to-1 or whatever we want to trade, right? And then there it instantly wins, down and back up. There it is right there. So if you're looking for an easy way to get into scalps, that kind of that gives you the idea that we're actually running, then here you go. Just the zone's breaking away, and then you just trade on the pullbacks, right? Now, what about if it's choppy? Well, we have our super smooth, right? We only buy above when the zones, when the five's above this one, we're bullish, and we only buy when we're above the super smooth. So right here, you wouldn't buy any of this. One, you're not rejecting, you're rejecting this end cap while price is under the super smooth right here. So we wouldn't take this one right here. And then we're underneath it the whole time. Well, what happens? Oh, well, we cross under, we cross through with the zone, and we pull back and we get ourselves a short scalp, right? And then what happens here? We don't have any pullaways from the zone yet, so we don't have any trades. We would be waiting for right here to happen, and this is only 10 minutes later. So if you can't take a winning trade here and then wait 10 minutes to get into a possible another trade, then you're addicted and you're gambling. And we're not gamblers, we're traders. So it's very simple to get into these scalps. I'm looking for stuff like this all day. Now here's another example. Look, it breaks away, comes down, retests, and goes. It's that simple, guys. It really is that simple. Just keep it simple. Those are end cap rejections all day. Now you can also scalp these little things right here too if you're more advanced. We break away, and then we get wicks into the zones. See a wick right here, breaks out, goes bullish. Look at that right there. That's a decent scalp. There's 5 points right there. Boom. Okay. So, and you have more right here, and you have right here, and this one you get into a little chop, but eventually it goes, and your risk would be the zone right here. So you would, this is what it would look like. You would get into it like that, and then your risk would be right there. Right. And then you would be trying to get whatever you're trying to get. Here's 5 points right here, which is not even a 1-to-1. I'd probably go a little more, but yeah, there you go. And that wins. So just relax and let the chart tell you what price is doing. The first light beacon is it maps the structure. Just let it show you what price is going to do, and you're going to do great. So if you have any questions, hit us up in the Discord.